Hey guys, it's Sinem and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a recreation of the Kim Kardashian 90s makeup look that she did. Well, not that she did, her makeup artist did, and that she posted all over Instagram. And it's this picture right here. So I'm going to be putting it up on the screen. But it's this beautiful kind of cut crease, cool toned look. So it's, you know, very dramatic, full lashes, white eyeliner, black eyeliner, a very matte nude lip, like cool toned lip. Everything is very matte. The only shimmer that I can get from this picture is on the brow bone, which I did as well. Very full, thick brows, and a little fake beauty mark that is added there as well. So of course I am very pale, and my features are nothing like Kim Kardashian, so of course it's going to look a little different, but I definitely wanted to recreate the look just for fun. I just wanted to play around with more cool toned colours on my channel, because I do a lot of like bright colours and warm tones instead. So I wanted to just kind of recreate and have fun with this look. It's not to be taken so seriously. Like if it looks horrible, you know, I tried my best, but we do have different features obviously, and I don't have like the exact products that they used. So this is my best take on the 90s makeup look, and if you tilt your head back you can see more of that crease just there. And for the lip colour I tried my best to match it. But anyway, nonetheless, if you want to get into the video and see how I created the look, then please keep on watching. And also, if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Okay, now we're going to jump straight into the video. So I think the palettes I'm going to be using today, I'm actually going to jump between 3 different palettes, just because I don't really have a palette that's all cool tones, which is so bad, I know. But I'm going to be using the Urban Decay, this is the Ultimate Basics palette. I'm also going to dip into, I don't even know if they still do this anymore, it's quite old. It's the Meet Matte Nude from The Balm, and as you can see it's kind of crusty. But there's a lot of like greys and cool tone shades in there. And then I might dig into the Jeffree Star Thirsty palette, just because there's 2 shades in here that are really calling my name for this look. I may not use them anyway, but we have Drizzle and Subtle, which as you can see there, they are more like greyish tones. First of all, I'm going to bring up the photo, and I'm also going to put it up on the screen, and let's just look at the details of the look. So looking at it here, she has a bunch of colors going on, and a lot of it is kind of grays and blacks. She has a tiny amount of shimmer just on the brow bone. So I'm going to do eyebrows last, but I'm going to jump straight into the look. So I think what I'm going to do first is just prime my eyelids with, again, Shape Tape concealer. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and quickly blend that out. Now that my eyelids are primed, I'm going to be taking Matte Abdul, which is this shade right here in the Meet Matte palette by The Balm. And this is a great palette for this look because it has a lot of cool tones, but at the same time, it's all matte as well. So let's jump straight into it. So I'm just going to apply first a little bit on the outer V. Like that. And then what I'm going to be doing is taking a little pencil brush and going into Matt Johnson, and this is going to go right in the crease here and bring it all the way in. She almost has a cut crease, which we're going to create a little bit later, but I just want to get all the colours and bases down first, so I may be jumping around quite a bit. These literally look like the colours that she was wearing. The look is also very round, very rounded. It's not like a cat eye or anything like that. She does have some wispy lashes and eyeliner, which we're going to do as well, but majority of it is kind of rounded and definitely has a cut crease. So I think what I'm going to do, because I can see that the cut crease is going almost here, like it's stopping right here, I'm actually going to take the 252 brush, Matt Johnson again, but this time I'm actually going to carve out a crease. So I'm gonna need to keep, if I keep looking down I need to reference back, but let's see. The reason I'm using this brush as well is because it's got a flat tip to the point where I can create a line, but it's also a little bit fluffy, so it's not going to give me a really harsh line and be really hard to blend. So keep that in mind when you're doing something like this. You don't want to use like an angled brush because then it's going to be harder to blend. So use something like this where it's also blending at the same time. So with the MAC 217 blending brush, I'm going to be taking Matte Hung, which is this one right here. This is like a purpley taupey grey colour, and we're going to put that just underneath where we created that crease just now and give it a little bit of smokiness. So now she has a little bit of lightness right in the inner corner just underneath that crease, and so what I'm going to be taking for that, I think I'm going to mix a little bit of Matte Malloy, which is this white or creamy colour, and also, let's see, I think I'm going to mix it in with Commando in the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette, which is that one right there. And just press that underneath the crease. So I'm now going to be going into Magnet, which is this nice cool toned grey right here from the Urban Decay Ultimate Basics palette. Same pencil brush, and now I'm going to deepen this further and just follow along that line. And for the Frosty White shimmery shade, I'm going to be using MAC's Vanilla Pigment, taking a tiny amount because we don't want it to be overly shimmery, and just pop that on the brow bone. Now this isn't going in the inner corner either, it's just on the brow bone, so a little bit right there. So what I need to do now, looking back at the picture, I need to make it even more darker. So again, MAC 252, I'm going into Magnet, and I'm just going to pack that on the lid. Now going into my pencil brush, I'm going into Black Jack from Urban Decay. This is like a super matte black, and also mixing it with Matte Johnson, which is a little bit of that grey, so I don't want to make it so black. So we've toned it down a tiny bit, and taking this just right here on the outer V. And my final touch is taking Black Jack from Urban Decay, just popping it right here. So we're going to clean it up in a little bit, but I'm going to be doing eyeliner first. This is the MAC Brush Black Liquid Liner, and I'm going to do a very small line just above the lashes. Then she has a white above it, so for the white, I'm going to be using the MAC White Paint Stick. I did have this and I can't find it, but I just put it in this little MAC sample pot when I used to work at MAC. And I'm going to be taking that on a MAC 209. And for the white shadow, it's going to be Matte Malloy in the palette. Told you this palette is like perfect for this look. So I'm going to come back to the look. I'm just going to apply mascara for now. I'm using the Maybelline Big Shot Colossal Mascara. Can you guys hear that? There's like a storm outside. Moving on to my lower lash line, I'm going to be taking the MAC 252 and going into Matte Johnson and Matte Abdul. And we're going to do that on the lower lash line. Taking a tiny bit of black from the Urban Decay palette and popping that just here. Smoke it out with the MAC 217 with Magnet, which was that grey from the Urban Decay palette. So now that I've done the lower lash line, I'm actually going to pop in a black eyeliner in my waterline, and then we'll move on to lashes, and then I might fix up a little bit on the top as well just to intensify it even more, and then we can move on to the face. This is the Ardell Wispies 701 lashes that I'm going to be using today. And yeah, let's just give it a try. These are nice and full and fluffy. So this will be great for the look because she does have full lashes on. Okay, I know they look a little crazy, but it's supposed to look crazy. This look is intense anyway. So I'm going to play around with it after, but let me just get the other lash on. I'm so shocked at myself that I did it in one go. For my brows today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Brow Wiz pencil in dark brown, and just make them really, really fluffy and really full. Back into the black with just a flat brush, and I'm just gonna pack that on the outer V to make it even darker and blend it in. We have something like that, and I'm actually just gonna jump straight into concealer again. Let's just clean up this under eye really quickly. Urban Decay Stay Naked in 30NN. I'm not going too close to the bottom lash line because I want to leave it how it is. I'm going to do mascara afterwards on my lower lash line as well. Going in with my Laura Mercier translucent powder and just set in the under eyes. And what I'm going to do now is take my MAC Studio Fix powder foundation. We're going to make it even more matte. This is in NC20, and I'm taking this big old Morphe M439. It's like this giant brush. Swirl that and then just buff it in. So this is a powder foundation as well. And look how it makes your skin look. It just makes it super flawless. Of course, this look is supposed to be like super matte and full coverage anyway. Now for contour, I'm going to be using Hoola's contour in Hoola Light, and taking that on my MAC 168, 169, I think it's 168, and just contouring with that. I feel like this could even be like a Halloween look if you were to like dress up as Kim, because it's still kind of like gothic, and yeah, if you wanted to be like a Kardashian, this could be it. I'm going to add a tiny bit of blusher using using NARS Impassioned blusher, and taking the tiniest amount, there you go. Just a little bit of colour on the cheeks because she did have a tiny amount. She also had this little black beauty mark, so I'm going to be doing that as well. Take Blackjack and just a tiny little brush. I might use that MAC 209. So she's placed it almost like right here. And then go over it with a little bit of liquid liner. Like that. And then I'm going to let it dry, and then I'll just go over it with translucent powder to soften it so it looks like it's blended into my skin, because right now it looks kind of harsh. So I think what I'm going to do now is move on to lips. And for the lip colour, again, it's this really like nice nude matte, but it's definitely got a darker lip liner. So I think the lip liner I will use for that is MAC's Well. If you're a little bit darker than me, Well might not be the colour for you. Of course, I am fairer, so this might work for me. You can use something like MAC's Chestnut lip liner or Spice, and that should work well for this look. So I'm just going to take MAC's Well and line my lips. I'm going to overdraw them a little bit just because it looks like she's made them quite full. Okay, so I know it looks a little pinky, but when we put the liquid lipstick, it will turn out fine. So for the liquid lipstick today, I'm going to be using Jeffree Star's liquid lipstick in Mannequin, and see if this works. Okay, no. I think it's still a little more, this is turning out too pink. Okay, so I think I have the perfect combo that might work. Jeffree Star's Posh Spice is a perfect cool toned grey nude colour. I'll show you guys what it looks like. So let's try Posh Spice. There we go. And then I'm going to blend it with Anastasia Pure Hollywood. What do you guys think? I think it's close enough. It will do for this look. Let me take my hair down and see if I'm missing anything. So this is the finished look, and as you can see, I tried my best. I know it doesn't look anything like Kim Kardashian's makeup. We have different features. She's a darker skin tone, so it looks nicer on her. I just look like a vampire, or I don't even know. I just look really pale and gothic, but I do love how the look turned out, and again, like I said, it's just for fun, and yeah, I do like it. I definitely wanted to recreate it because I've never played around with cool toned colours that much before, so I definitely wanted to give it a try. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this tutorial and this video, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in my next video.